Hi, welcome to PED 910, Achievement-Based Curriculum for Physical Education. My name is Jim Ave, and I am your teacher for this class. I am in the class site in Moodle, and so are you if you're watching this video. If you've not already downloaded the syllabus, go ahead and pause this and go to this link in the class where it says PED Course Syllabus, and then you should download the syllabus, which I have up. You notice I've blacked out my email and phone number and all that just for this presentation because this is on YouTube and just wanted to not have that information broadcast on our internet. So again, my name is Jim Ave, and this class is a 3-unit course. If you need to contact me, I would say the best way to contact me is through my email. I have my office number there. But email is probably the best way to get in contact with me. So, what is this class about? This class is about how to develop a physical education curriculum, and we're using a specific model developed by Kelly and Melograno in their textbook, which I have a picture of, developing a physical education curriculum. As I said in my welcome email, this book is out of print. You can buy it used, and I think you can still buy the e-version or electronic version of the textbook. But you should be able to buy it on Amazon as a used book. So I really do like this book. I think they do a good job in developing curriculum. And you are actually going to develop a curriculum project in this class. So what I like to do in this welcome video is kind of go over our class in Moodle, so you can kind of see how this class is designed. So I try to provide you a lot of written information throughout our class. So in this, we have different forms. This particular form, the Q&A form, is if you have questions about our class. I have a form about if I have class announcements. Automatically send you an email if I have a class announcement. And here, about you, I've asked you just to do an introduction about yourself. Tell us about yourself. What is your name? Where do you live? Where do you work? And what do you do for fun? Okay, so how do I get back to my home page, that class? Just hit the PED 910. I'll take you right back to the home page. All right, so the one thing I like you to start off is tell me about yourself. And here are the course documents. I have the assessment rubrics that I'll assess you for your curriculum development project, the CVO, which stands for Curriculum Value Orientation Report Assignment, and your PE Model Report assignment. These are the rubrics for that class. Here are some completed ABC, achievement-based curriculum projects, so you can use as an example. Here's all my PowerPoint slides for the presentations I have in class. The syllabus, APA references, the policy and procedures manual, the worksheets from the Kelly and Melograno book. This is an older Moodle guide, and again the syllabus. So that's various forms and things that you'll need for our class. That's the course documents folder. I refer to that throughout this class. Then I have some external links here. You can take a look at that, and you're already listening to the overview. So what I've done is I divided the class up into different modules, and so you'll complete each module. You complete it before you move to the next module. So for a module 1, we'll talk about chapter 1. I've provided you information on what I want you to do in this module. You'll listen to a lecture. Then you'll complete a form, your defined curriculum, and then you complete a quiz. Now, in some of the quizzes, some of the answers I cannot, or that Moodle cannot answer the question, so I have to go in there and manually grade those particular answers. So I usually will go in there and do that. If you want to send me an email and say, hey, I just finished this quiz, that's fine too. so you can get your grade done quicker. You have 2 opportunities to complete all of the quizzes, so you should do fine with the chapter quizzes. That's based on the readings from this particular chapter. After you finish Module 1, you go to Module 2. In this module, we're going to go over specifically what are curriculum value orientations, and this is specifically on pages 20 through 22 in our textbook. And then you'll you'll read the chapter, those 2 pages in the chapter. You'll listen to the lecture, and then you'll actually do the assignment. So I clicked on the assignment link, and then I have the assignment details here in Moodle. This is the exact same thing that is written in the syllabus. The same assignment description here is the same assignment description here in Moodle. Pretty straightforward. You're going to pick one of the CVOs, or curriculum value orientation, that is how you would develop curriculum. You'll describe the main points of the CVO, what makes that particular CVO different than the other CVOs described in the textbook. How could this CVO be applied as a teacher and in the curriculum? Provide me some examples. What effect does the CVO have on the role of the subject matter? Obviously, our subject matter is probably going to be PE. How does that affect the way we teach it? What are the different roles for the teacher and the student in that particular CVO that you've selected? What is the role of assessment in the CVO? How do we assess? Because each CVO may assess student learning in different ways. Each of those sections are worth 4 points. Your report is going to be between 1 and 2 pages. I like everything double spaced. Include your page numbers. Use the insert page number tool. Don't just type it in. Use 1-inch margins. Use a 12-point font, either New Times Roman or Arial style. Write in the first person and past tense. Provide a title page with this particular information. Obviously, spell correctly and use proper grammar. And a critical thing here is a lot of students don't do this, is you need to cite your references, including the textbook. Give credit where credit is due to the authors. Note, I got the attached rubric where I showed you in the course documents. In order to earn an A or B in this class, you must do A or B work in all your assignments. So you'll turn in your assignments here. You'll add a submission. You'll click that button and it'll ask you to download that. I don't think it'll let me do it because I'm a teacher, not a student. But this is where you'll turn in your assignment. You'll click to add submission. You'll add a file. You'll browse for it, look for it, upload that file, and then save changes, and I'll turn that assignment into me. Okay? All right, let's go back to our module. So you'll complete that module, and again, you'll work through each module in a class. Your next main assignment in this class is going to be a PE, or physical education model report. And what I want you to do in this particular assignment is in chapter 3 of the book. It talks about various different curriculum models. I want you to pick one of the curriculum models that you're interested in, not the ABC model, not the achievement-based curriculum model. Then what I want you to do is describe the primary purpose for that model. What's the objectives of that model? How would you, as a PE teacher or curriculum developer, hope to use this model in your curriculum? And what are some of the assumptions? It's assuming some things about the design for this particular model. How does that curriculum incorporate the 3 different domains of PE? Psychomotor, cognitive, and affective domains. Describe the components. How is it broken down? How is that particular curriculum model broken down? What is the good things about this model, and what's some of the weaknesses of this model, or strengths or shortcomings of this model? for the different grade levels. Some models are appropriate for high school, but they're not appropriate for grade school or elementary and middle school PE. And again, how do we assess student learning outcomes? How do we assess student performance? How effective is the assessment with this? So again, I got the format stuff here. You will need 5 additional references, and I've put some external links and provided you some information to help you with that. The references can be textbooks or journal articles. Cite the references either using APA or MLA or any other acceptable academic referencing in your paper. The textbook is, obviously you're going to use a textbook, so you need that and 5 more references. And again, I'll assess this using a rubric. All right, let's go back to the main page. So you're going to finish that module. Then chapter 4, we'll do a quiz. Then starting in module 6, we'll start developing your curriculum. What I'm doing in your curriculum development project is I'm having you turn in rough drafts to me. So you'll do some learning activities in chapter 5 from the textbook, where I have these different activities that I want you to work on. This is when I'd like you to download a completed ABC model or project that is in a course documents, and you'll do these various steps. Each one of these areas should start on a new page. So you'll do these, turn it in. I'll give you feedback. Don't move to the chapter 6 assignments until I'm giving you approval on your chapter 5 activities. So then you'll do chapter 6. I have lectures here again for you to listen to, and then your assignments for chapter 6. Again, you'll have quite a bit of assignments here. You'll turn this into me. I'll give you feedback. This is all rough draft. You're not going to get a grade on this per se. By the time you turn this in, you'll have a fantastic paper. In in section or topic 8, I have lectures on chapter 12, which talks about program review. You do not need to do this section. This is what I used to have students do, but I removed that from the major assignment. And the final thing to do is turn in your final paper, which you just put the activities from chapter 5 and chapter 6 together into one document, and you'll have your final paper. And you'll turn that in. A pretty quick assessment for me because we've already been working on a rough draft, and everything looks good at that point. And you should do really well, really good on that particular assignment. And the final thing to do is to turn in your online grading form, which there are directions here. I'll give you directions here how to do that, and then I can turn in your grade. Again, if you have any questions about the class, feel free to shoot me an email. It's probably the best way to get hold of me. I'm here to help you. If you have questions, send me an email. I hope you enjoy this class. I think this class is helpful to students to develop a standards-based curriculum. PE curriculum, I think it can be used for other areas outside of PE, but I found this particular method of designing curriculum to be very beneficial, and I think this class will be helpful for you in your teaching career.